Hello grandkids, it's Grandpa Jeff. Today we're going to be planting tulip bulbs. Tulip bulbs are true bulbs, as you know from our other video, and these bulbs come from mountainous areas in the Middle East and from Southern Europe. They like to have cold in the winter time where they don't grow. The bulb, as you know, has root tissue and the leaves and the flowers all inside the bulb ready to grow, but they don't grow until spring. You might grow some roots here in the fall before the ground gets too cold and it gets frozen, but that's all they're going to do this fall. Then in the spring they'll send up their flowers, so we have a long wait before we can see these flowers. Now I have purple ones and pink ones. I know that some of my grandchildren really like purple and pink flowers, so that's what we're going to plant today. The package says we have to go down 6 inches in the ground. I've already dug the hole down 6 inches. It says that they can be planted 4 inches apart. So I'm going to put them in the hole so that they are about 4 inches apart. And I'm going to put them in a row of 3 and then a row of 2 so that they can have some extra space to grow. That's the purple ones. Now I'm putting in the pink ones. And there we go. They're all ready to go, ready to wait for spring. But we need some soil on top of them. So we take the soil that we've already dug out of the hole and we put it back in the hole. Now, as you know, there are a lot of different kinds of bulbs and corms and other kinds of plants that want to grow in the spring, but we plant them in the fall. And when we do that, they don't have leaves in the summertime or in the fall, and it's hard to figure out where we planted them because they're underground. And we don't have underground seeing eyes like Superman, so what do? One of the things we can do is we can plant grape hyacinths. These are purple and blue colors, and there are some white kinds too. And they grow flowers in the spring, but they start putting up their leaves in the fall. So they only like to go down in the ground about 3 or 4 inches. So if we put them around the edge of the hole in the fall, they will send up leaves showing us where we've planted the tulips. Because we can't see the tulip bulbs next year, we don't want to dig them up when we're trying to plant something else. We want to know where these where these tulips are, and these grape hyacinths will help show us where they are. Because the grape hyacinths will send up leaves. They will send up their flowers in the spring at the same time as the tulips. So we'll get 2 different kinds of flowers growing in the same place. And if the tulip leaves are too many, then we can take the grape hyacinth flowers and bring them into our house so we can enjoy them in a vase. There. We only have to plant them around the outside edge to know where the tulips are, but I planted these through the whole area, so we'll see how well they do. Now they're planted about 4 inches deep, and we still have to put more soil on top of them. And because the soil is loose when you dig it out of the hole, it looks like we have too much, but we can just put it right on top. And when the rains come, it'll help settle down into the ground, and we will have just the right amount of soil right back in the hole. And since it's so high, it's right next to a sidewalk, I don't want it to wash mud onto our sidewalk, so I'm going to wait and put some of the rest of this on once this part settles down a little bit. So now all we have to do is wait. We haven't even had Halloween or Christmas or New Year's or all kinds of holidays yet, and these bulbs are going to wait until next spring. It's spring now, and look at our tulips are blooming. The pink ones are taller than the purple ones, and the pink ones started a little earlier when it was still cold weather, and they actually got snowed on, and so the flowers are not as pretty as they could be because the cold did a little bit of damage to them, but they're still okay. And the purple ones are looking really, really nice. They were little and small when the snow came and when the cold weather came in, so they were able to survive and not have any damage. And our grape hyacinths are looking real nice around there, and our other hyacinths that we were already in the garden are looking very nice as well. So we have a nice little area of spring flowers here, and we have some daffodils back here that are blooming. So we have a lot of nice pretty flowers here, but the purple and pink ones are especially pretty right now. And I'll see you next time.